Hey guys, I'm Matt, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm doing a review on LEGO Ninjago magazine, issue 136. This is quite an interesting issue because it comes with like Tyr, who is leader of the Dragonians, and it's not just any Dragonians, the cool spectral ones that came in the summer wave of Dragon's Rising Season 3, and I never got a chance to get to any of those sets because they're really expensive. So the fact that this guy comes here in this magazine for only $4.99 is a really good way to get this minifigure without having to pay the full price of a LEGO set. I don't actually have any of the current Spectral Dragonians, I only have the regular ones that came in the January and March waves. So the fact that I finally get to get a Spectral in hand is a very nice touch, and he does look really cool with his weapon and his wings. I can't lie, the Spectral Dragonian just looks so much better in every single way compared to their regular red versions. So I am very excited to get this one out of the bag and have a look at it in person. As always, let's just quickly remove the bag from the magazine, or the tape. This thing looks really easy. I don't know if you can see it, but they've not really stuck the tape on properly. Like, there's a big gap, and I can just like, stick my finger into that gap and like, yeah, tear it out. Well, take a bit of the bag off, but it's alright. There we go. Magazine, minifigure. So let's take a look at the minifigure first. We get another look at Tyr, of course, who he does actually look pretty cool. I like his weapon of choice. It's like an axe with a spear thing on top. I don't know what it is, but it looks very cool. Unfortunately, I did manage to like peel a bit of the wrapping off, but it's alright. I don't want to keep these bags anyway, so let's just open this up. I think it's safe to say this has a lot more pieces than the last minifigure. But in terms of what set this minifigure actually comes in, I believe it's only the one set, and that is the Lloyd's Jet Mech. That's like £90 here in the UK. It's quite expensive to say the least, but yeah, I think this is easily the best way to get a minifigure like this. I think Ninjago magazines in general, as I said, are the perfect way to get, you know, big exclusive minifigures that are quite high demand. It looks really cool. You can see like the transparent legs and the transparent arms. That is cool, and detail in his torso and legs look awesome. Look at that. Very happy with this. I actually quite like to get a couple of these Spectral Dragonians, so like I can like, you know, display them. They would look really cool in display, especially displaying like a, I don't know, season 3 Dragon's Rising display. That would look really good on shelves. I think it's safe to say these are one of the best like Ninjago army villains in a while for me. Like, they're better than the Imperium ones in season 1, and possibly tied with the Wolf Mask Warriors in season 2. They were actually pretty cool. I mean, I like the dark blue ones more than the purple and red ones that came in the summer wave, but I would say, yeah, these like certain specific Spectral Dragonians are, I would say, in tie and par with the dark blue Wolf Mask Warrior figures. Let me quickly put this on. I just realised I forgot to put his horns on. Stupid old me. But look at this. What a minifigure this is. This is definitely one of the best Ninjago villain minifigures of Dragon's Rising that we've gotten since its, you know, release. And why is Ninjago actually cooking with their magazine gifts? You know, I remember back in the day it was just like Sakai and repeat every 4 issues as a minifigure gift, but no, they're actually giving us like the best Dragon's Rising minifigures possible now in 2026. It's all changed, and yeah, I'm very glad to have gotten this issue because this minifigure looks fantastic, all built up. If we actually quickly remove his little weapon, you can see a better look at his torso, and you can see the level of detail, and that is really cool. Actually, I really like how it turned out. I like how it continues onto his legs and it slowly melts away because he's all transparent and all that, and he's like a ghost. Very cool. And the headpiece as well, like, that is such a cool headpiece. It's like you can remove it at the top and then you can see his actual head there, which actually, I'll take this off for you so you can get a better look. And this is what it looks like with all the bulky armor removed from him. It looks really cool actually still, and I like how his face print is a mix of different colours. It's like light blue, and then it's dark blue splattered, and then it's red eyes. Really nice. And if you flip him over, here's the back look, which is also really cool. I love how there's so much attention to detail. Like, look at that, it's like revealing the inside of his head almost, and like his back. And then we also get his back printing on his torso, which is also very nice. And then his actual big like armor piece is just the typical standard Dragonian armor piece, which I've shown in the channel before. It's just the same as the red ones, but with a different dragon collar on the back, with it being dark blue this time. That looks really nice. These two wings are just held together by 2 of these clips which attach onto that main dragon piece. Here's a look at his weapon in closer detail. It's like a cross between an axe and a spear, as I've said earlier on. I like this piece especially because it actually kind of goes well with the design of the minifigure and, you know, helps create like that illusion that It's all spectrally added on and stuff. But can't lie, this minifigure is honestly better than last month's issues one, which is Frack. Don't get me wrong, I still love Frack and all, but I think Tier takes the win here for the more detailed and just overall better minifigure. But now taking a look at the magazine itself, we have a very nice front cover this issue with Lloyd in the front. That just might be my Lloyd biases because he is my favourite ninja, but he's in his Ghost Hunter suit. And the top we get a cool Lego toy, Leaders here with Spectral Lance. That explains this weapon, like I was a complete idiot, didn't look at that, but this is a lance, not a spear axe. Coolest Ninjago since ever. Ninjago 50th anniversary, yeah. With Firstborn from season 9 and the Source Dragon of Motion. There's the comic as well, 12-page comic. Epic posters. One very cool one actually, I like that one, like the 50th anniversary one. It shows Jay and Kai and then their various designs over the years, and then there's just the Frack one, which isn't as good as this one, but still pretty nice. And the main like heading or catchline, as I like to call it, for these Ninjago magazines on the front cover is Drama and the Spectral Lands for Lloyd and the Ninja. But taking a look inside of our magazine now, let's have a look what we have. We get an advertisement for the Lego Batman magazine, which is definitely nowhere near as good as this magazine, but there's an advertisement anyway here in case you do want to get it, but why would you? Because this is the superior one. Here's the contents page, we get Garmin on there for some reason. Here's our minifigure page, so we get a better look at Tier, some more information. There is how to assemble a minifigure, and there is this little thing, I don't know what that is, but you can have to read that if you want. Here is a game, our mission, help is coming, just some stuff here. We have Rogue there, we get a little game again, how to escape from villains, there's Zen. And then there's like a colouring page here or something, Ryu Rising, you have to finish the rest of Ryu, like you've been given the head and then you just have to like, I don't know, draw it from there, which I find pretty hilarious. And here is the main bit, which I like to call the main bit of the magazine at least, which is the comic, and that is for this issue, Repairs at Risk. And this one seems to be a lot more eventful than the last one, at least in my opinion. The last one was just, I couldn't even remember, it was like in the desert and all that, it was just really boring. It was like Dr. LaRoe, it was really boring actually now that I think about it, but this one seems a bit more eventful in my opinion, because we get Lloyd and Aaron there. As always, you can feel free to pause and read these if you want. We actually get the sets in the comic, which I find pretty cool. We actually get the neck jet and the Aaron neck. And then the mid-comic break, as always, has some games. So we have a mission, Home Alone, and then our poster. So there's the first half of Frack, delicious. Kai and J1, the 50th anniversary one, which I think pretty cool. I'm just going to zoom it for you to see this full thing. There we go. And then there is the bottom half of the Frack one, which is Frack's Big Breakthrough. And then there's another couple of games here, so Stop the Blind Spot and Hollowed Clones. But continuing on with our comic, we have what? Lloyd doing Spinjitzu against whatever this is. They look like demo dogs from Stranger Things. Like, you can't unsee it generally, they do look a bit like demo dogs, but in Lego form. But that is very interesting. One's about to pounce on Aaron. Yeah, this one's a lot much better than the last issue's comic. This one definitely has a lot more going on and it's just more entertaining to read. I'm just reading it right now as we go along. Lloyd and Aaron are literally fighting demo dogs. Who does not love that? There's the last two pages. And then after the comic we do get a couple more things before the magazine finishes. We have a game, Chaos Unleashed. One side Lloyd, one side not. We get, this is cool, we get like the 50th anniversary page, so you get all the dragons over the years. I actually really like this is so cool. Like, so we'll go through each and every one of them. We have the Ultra Dragon from 2012, of course, from season 1. That is wrong, that is not 2013, that is actually 2014, but it's the Ninja Mech Dragon from season 3 actually. And looking back at that, I think that's a really cool dragon actually. It's one that I think a lot of people forget about, but just seeing that again actually made me realise how cool it was. Literally, it comes with the evil like robotic group. And then we go to 2015, we have the Moro Dragon, who is such a cool set as well. That's from Possession, of course. Still one of the best Ninjago dragons of all time to this day. Definitely, it's not close. We have 2017, we have Hands of Time, we have the Fusion Dragon, that's also a pretty cool dragon. Two heads, of course, Kai and Nia. And then 2018 we have Firstborn, Queen of all Dragons. Say she was like the original Source Dragon in a way. And then 2020, this is when we get into dragons I actually have. I actually have the Empire Dragon here from Prime Empire. This is a very cool set. I got it when it first came out. Very nice actually. I think it's really underrated. It's a nice dragon. It's a nice set overall. And then in the same year we get Season 13, Master of the Mountain. I have no idea why it says Shintaro there for a season. We get the Skull Sorcerer's Dragon, or Griefbringer, who actually is a very cool dragon. I like how it's got like an actual ribcage. In 2022 we get Crystallized, of course. We get the Golden Ultra Dragon, which I have. Very, very, very brilliant set. It comes with like some of the craziest minifigures ever in the Ninjago set. You get literally all the Ninja, Crystal King, and then like 3 Vengestone Warriors, and then you get Golden Oni Lloyd. It's crazy how much you get. In 2024 we get the Source Dragon Emotions. And last year we got the Mech Dragon Rider, or Rogue's Mech Dragon Rider, which I honestly don't really like. It's a pretty mid looking set, but the minifigures are not too bad. You get like rocks from the Bin 5. And then of course finally up to date with the current dragon, and this year in 2026 we have the Dragon of Life. It's from Dragon Season 4 and is our current Source Dragon, the second Source Dragon to come out after Source Dragon Emotion. So this is a very cool page actually. I would actually take the time and read all of this because this is very, very cool. You literally get a long spanning history of Ninjago's dragons over the years, and it just goes to show how much they play a part in the like theme, because yeah, dragons, mechs and temples are literally the 3 main triple entente of like the Ninjago theme. Here is another game, Light Side Party Over. It appears like they've merged 2 dragons into one to make like a weird looking silhouette, and I'm pretty sure I could do this. I'm gonna just quickly do this right now. That is the Ninja Mech Dragon mixed of the Source Dragon of Life. That is the Empire Dragon mixed of the Fusion Dragon. That is Firstborn mixed with, I want to say, Moral Dragon because of the wings, like there's half his wings give it away. E is the Ultra Dragon and Rogue Dragon from last year. And then C, actually we just went A, B, D, E. I'm such an idiot. It is Griefbringer and the Source Dragon Emotion. I genuinely could not tell you why I skipped C and just went into D and E. I like did not look at all at the letters. Just goes to show how distracted I am by like the actual main activities. But moving over onto the next page, we get another LEGO advertisement for another magazine, which is LEGO City, which is worse than the LEGO Mama magazine. But flipping over, we get an advertisement for next month's issue, and frankly enough, one that I actually will be getting again because it comes with Car, and quite frankly as well, it is one of the remaining Forbidden 5 members I still have yet to get. So I have Noct, Drix and Zark currently, and once I get Car, I'll have 4. With only 1 left to get, and that's Rocks. Ninjago magazines are genuinely cooking with their minifigures. We get Frack, we get a Tier, and now we're getting Car. How good does this get? Like, it does not get any better. Next, I bet you'll be giving us Rocks. First Ninjutsu Master, no, I'm just joking. But anyway, yeah, Car is like a fantastic minifigure to get because she only comes in a, again, expensive set, the Lloyd Mech Jet from Season 3, and the fact that, again, LEGO is being so generous with their magazine gifts and deciding to give us Car for only literally like £5 at least in the UK is just surreal in my opinion, and I still can't believe this is actually a gift. But yeah, that's crazy. Fantastic stuff. Last thing is the door hangers. Yep, we get 2 here. I get Kai and Nia, and then Lord Raz, Garmadon and the Overlord, and then flipping over we get some more with Lloyd and Aaron, and then Cole, Kai, Nia, Zane and Fract. But overall, was this month's issue worth it? I think definitely a big fat yes, because it comes with Tier, and what's not to love about Tier, it's literally a really sick minifigure, and is one that can only be attained through a £90 set, so paying £5 ain't that bad if you think about it. All around great magazine. I think the comic's really solid, and I think the stuff you get inside is really solid, especially like this really cool page of all the Ninjago dragons over the years. That is again one reason alone to buy this magazine. But there's my review, guys, of LEGO Ninjago magazine issue 136. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe if you want to. Until next video, bye bye.